Well, good evening. Welcome back to Game 4 at the Flight Exact Community Center here in Dorchester. Essex 73s up 4-1 in this game, 2-1 in games overall. Just getting set to start the third period. Shots 34 for Essex, 20 for Dorchester, and Brandon Dorian serving a minute 41 more in the box. So the 73s with a little more time on the power play. So we're all set to go. And Ruttinger will leave it for Gyrene. Gyrene now circles behind his net. Now here comes Gyrene. No look past to Ruttinger. Flips it over to Vieira. Tries to find Ruttinger going to the net. Stadler missed that one. Now Gyrene to Stadler. Gyrene, long shot. That was Luke Geesh camped right on the doorstep. Now Vieira from the corner. He'll go all the way around to Ruttinger. Ruttinger over to Gyrene. He'll flip it in the corner. Treppa, first one on it. He's checked by two 73s at the same time. Can't do anything with it. And they flip this one in deep to Stadler. Now this one's knocked down the ice by Von Treppa. Dolphins will come for a wholesale line change with 45 seconds left in the man advantage.
1 minute down in this final period. They still need 3 just to tie it up. As the 73s bring it back the other way. Down the near side comes Shaw. Shaw sends it around the net to Scott. Scott loses it to his defenseman. Scott now with the puck. To the point shot. Oh! And a nice save.
By Hicks.
By Randy Hicks.
Had to scoop it out from behind Brown. It was almost 5-1.
And when she gets 5-1, she gets real ugly. As man 4-3-2-1 gets out of the box for the Dolphins, a shot. Brown makes the save.
So 18-18 left to play here in the third. Back to even strength. Shots 37-20. And a big shout out to Corey Leeming, listening in Windsor, or the Windsor area.
That puck goes around the end boards, back around to the near side.
I assume he's related to Cody Leeming. And Leeming with the puck now. Sets up the one-timer. Hit a body, went wide. Now Buchholz from behind his own net. Here comes Buchholz. Jams on the brakes. Feeds it back to Jaden Blue. Flips it up the boards to Root. He gets his pocket picked by Leeming. And now Blue again. Well, it's going to be Riley Brown playing it up the boards. Root ahead to Buchholz. Misplayed that. Had a jam on the brakes. Now it's Osler. Osler hit hard into the boards by Max Vaselli.
Ryan leaves the puck behind the net. Back the other way come the 73s.
It's Gyrene through the middle. Gyrene jams on the brakes, loses the puck now. Wilson flips it out. Dumped back in by Gesh. Brown plays it up to Dylan Van Duzen, loses it in his skates. This one's flipped through the middle, picked off. Nice play by Luke Geesh. Long shot, goes wide. Oh, big hit. Two guys going for the same puck. Treppa and Matthew McLeod, and the movable object met the irresistible force. Treppa ended up on his backside. Icing occurred just after that. Now face off to the left of Tyler Ryan. There's a shot by the Dolphins. Vieira is going to chip it out. And back to get it in his own end is Hicks.
Hicks brings it up to the far side. And Dorian loses it.
Here's Stadler across to Ruttinger. Ruttinger tried to go back to Stadler. Vieira now. He gets a shot off. Brown steers it wide. Makes a funny hop out front. Dolphins clear at the length of the ice. And icing will be called again.
Face-off be to the right of Riley Brown.
Now it's fed down to the half boards. Tyler Scott pushes it back out to the point. Eric Shaw tied up behind the net by Tyler Blue. Blue's going to come out of there with the puck, but Shaw still battles. And face-off as the puck's frozen. 15:48 left to play.
Face-off will be to the left of Riley Brown.
I'd like to welcome 73 fan Richard LeBay, listening on YouTube. And also Extreme Can 2002. Richard LeBay says, shine up the golf club's Dolphins. Thanks for the vote of encouragement, Richard. Tyler Blue now. Leaves it for Van Dusen. Here's a chance to get back in this one, Van Dusen. Almost slid it through the 5-hole of Ryan.
Piper almost got it. Had a nice chance up there, too.
Oh, big hit by Piper.
That one went up into Robertson's face.
He caught Valente with his head down, looking the wrong way on the one-way street. And Valente paid the price. Robertson tips this one in, but controlled by the 73s. Gyrene up to Leeming. Leeming goes rink wide. That one bounced off a shin pad.
And another souvenir puck, courtesy of Steve Young, Plumbing and Heating.
Face off to the right of Tyler Brown.
Referee had to fix the chin strap on that helmet of his. To the point now, a shot just wide. Almost tipped down by a 3. Big hit along the far side. Wilson just laid his man out.
Well, Zelko did a good job keeping it in, but he paid the price as Wilson had him lined up. There's a shot, bad angle. Brown makes the save and puts the glove on it. 14:38 left to play here in the third.
Imagine the fear that would go down you doing that. Like, you know, this is one of the ways that I can make my team win, but it's gonna hurt a lot.
Face off to the left of Riley Brown.
Treppa to the far side. Wilson sends it back behind the net. Blue with the puck now. Chips it off the boards. Into the neutral zone. Wilson. Into the corner. Wilson with a little bump along the far corner. Dolphins working in Freeze territory. D to D. Now one's flipped into the neutral zone. Picked up by Blue.
Almost had Ruttinger on the fast break. Wilson will tip that one ahead, and the 73 play right out to the middle of the ice. Oh, big giveaway. Vieira now into Ruttinger. Now Tyler Blue. That one's tipped back in by Stadler. Blue across to Dylan Van Dusen. Now he's going to dump it up the boards, but doesn't get it very far. Wilson hits his man again. That was Valente. And now Valente going back after Wilson.
Well, Valente lifted Wilson's stick, and Wilson hit himself in the head with the stick. As back hit the other way comes Eric Shaw. Shaw loses the puck.
Now Valente, checked by Richie right off the bench. Now Dorian's going to get this one ahead to Tadasachuk. 2-on-2.
And Richie was just a bit offside.
Alrighty, for the Jets, let's hear it for tonight's volunteers. Thank you for all your support in tonight's hockey game.
13:07 left to play here in the third. 4-1 Essex.
Tadasachuk out there with Richie and Dorian. Richie to Tadasachuk. Tadasachuk loses it to Richie. Richie feeds it in behind the net to Dorian. Dorian back to Richie. Richie behind the net, feeds it out front. Tried to center it to Dorian. Doesn't go.
Shaw's going to bring it out through the neutral zone now. Shaw will flip it in. And Shaw, Langlois, and Scott all come to the bench for replacements. Hicks, rink wide pass. Leeming off his stick. Here's a chance and a long shot by Dorian. Shot it wide. Now Van Dusen tried to get that across to Dorian, but just a little too far in front of him now. Tyler Blue trying to cause that turnover. And the puck bounces into the 73's end, or bench. 12:19 left to play here in the third. 4-1 73's. Looking to go up 3-1 in the series. Game 5 again Friday night in Essex. Game 6, if necessary, back here Saturday in Dorchester. And Game 7 will be back in Essex again if necessary. The Dolphins are going to have eyes on a Game 7 if it continues like this. And of course, they have to get to Games 5 and 6 first. Geesh tried to center that one. Picked off by Mikey Blue.
Blue with the puck now. Tried to get it out of his own end. He lost it. Truax feeds it to Blue. Blue almost tripped and then he lost the puck. Shaw.
That one's dumped in by Vaselli, and he comes for a line change. Now, Tyler Blue down the left side. He's got Stadler who hits him. And now Tyler Blue coming for a line change. Threes trying to get out of their end. We'll get out to center. Ruttinger tried to bang it in, but fanned on it. Now Osler over to Treppa, back to Osler. And the Dolphins having a tough time putting passes on sticks tonight. Oh, and Lucas Wilson just got stuck by Matthew McLeod and probably deserved it.
Treppa gives it to Buckholz. Buckholz back to Treppa. And a shot from out front goes wide. Now back to the point. And it's picked up by Ryan Root.
Less than 11 minutes left. 73's will dump it back in. Treppa now just gives it away to Eric Shaw. Shaw with a shot from the top of the circle. And Riley Brown, another save. Dolphins have 2 shots here in the third period. .10:33 left to play.
They've taken 2 shots. They need 3 goals. As it's 4-1 here in the Dolphin Dome.
Dolphins again have just looked flat all night long. Scott just hustled in there, took the puck right from Mikey Blue. Now Stadler in the corner. He's bumped by Blue. Blue's puck. Stadler gets dumped. Scott comes out of there with the puck though. Now Richie to Tadasachuk down the left side. Gonna flip this one in the corner. Tried to center it, but nobody was there. Now Scott, rink wide, Langlois a little too far in front of him. He catches up to it. Now pinched off by Tyler Blue. And it's going to be Treppa with the puck.
Treppa wheels through the neutral zone, loses it. Back to the defenseman, Dorian. Dumps it in. And the Threes work their way back out. Through the neutral zone, they dump it in. Brown with the puck behind the net, sends it to the near side. Blue sends it behind the net. Trepa. Up to Piper. Piper to Robertson. Goes off his skate over to Van Dusen.
Story of the night, that pass to Robertson. He would have been all alone out front, but again, 3 feet behind him.
Piper now with the puck in his own end. I think that was Osler.
Piper dumps it in, then takes a hit by Christian Farrow. And then Christian Farrow and him now stand off. And they're going to take both of them. Only fair. So Anthony Christian Farrow going to the box for the Threes. Tim Piper going to the box for the Dolphins. They will cancel each other out and they'll stay 5-on-5 with 8:51 left to play here in the third.
Piper's got 2 for a slash. Christian Farrow 2 for roughing. Brown plays it to the far side. It's kept in by the Threes. On the near side now. Threes work behind the net. Big hit on Jaden Blue behind the net. And a big hit out front by Van Dusen.
Yeah, Van Dusen just laid the wood to Tyler Bugner. Caught him with his head down. And Bugner momentarily on the inside looking out. He comes to the bench. Now Buckholz, 8:02 left to play. Buckholz is going to circle. Here comes the speedster, Dylan Buckholz. Homegrown Dorchester product. But he couldn't do it all himself. Ended up getting knocked down on some good back checking by Stadler. This one's dumped in on net. Brown will make the save.
And the 73s have officially resorted to the dump and chase. They're just trying to waste this 7:47 left in the third period.
Well, the 73s, all series long, they've been doing a great job of sending 2 men in deep and really putting pressure on Dorchester. The Dolphins have had a tough time even hitting that first outlet pass tonight. The other thing they've been doing is really bottling the Dolphins up in the neutral end, or in the neutral zone, and getting turnovers like the one Vieira just got. He'll flip it in on net, and Riley Scott will freeze another one. 7:27 left to play here in the third.
And now here's a 2050 ticket number. It will be Orange Tickets with the number 009645.
Face off to the left to Riley Brown. 7:27 left to play. 4-1. Wilson tried to scoop that one out. It went to Rosati, who dumped it back in. Now, Truax along the boards. Back to Hicks, ahead to Wilson, and Wilson got lined up by Rosati. And a big hit by Matthew Rosati. Wilson stays on his feet. And now it's dumped in. Behind the net, Wilson. Rosati coming for him again. Wilson turns back the other way. Now it's tipped out to center. Here's Dalton Langlois. Tyler Scott going to the net. Scott's going to bury it. 5-1 73s.
And that ends this one. Dolphin fans leaving.
Yeah. Nice play by Langlois as he found Tyler Scott out front. And the 73s showed up to play tonight. The Dolphins, not so much. (5-1), 6:44 left to play. And the Dolphins in danger of facing elimination on Friday night. This is the third time they've been to the Smoltz Cup quarterfinals. And the third time they've faced Essex. They were 0-2 coming into last Tuesday night.
And if they want to play air next round, they have to do something that I was informed has never been done before. that has beat Essex in their home barn 2 games in a row.
Well, they proved it can be done as Tadasachuk's kicked out of the circle. Ritchie now on the forecheck. It's Gyrene. Flips it out to center ice where Treppa will pick it up. Ron Treppa across to Tyler Blue off his stick. So Shaw gets an assist on that one as well. How about Eric Shaw? 3 points on the night, a goal and a couple of helpers. Chance for the Dolphins in close, but Tadasachuk couldn't get a stick on that loose puck. Now back the other way comes Treppa to Tadasachuk. He takes a big whack from Leeming, and then a hit away from the play by Leeming. And now there's 3 of them on Tadasachuk. Well, Tadasachuk got hacked while he had the puck. Turned away. It was a good 2 or 3 seconds after he got rid of the puck. Leeming gooned him. And Tadasachuk gave him a little face wash. So Leeming skates away scot-free.
And coincidental minors.
Well, no, it looks like Tadasachuk's getting the extra one. McLeod in the box for the 73s. Dorian going to join his line mate Tadasachuk. Oh.
Culpers.
Looks like Culper's going to go serve it.
Instead of Dorian.
Face off to the right of Riley Brown. Tyler Brown tries to get it out. It will get by Gyrene. 5:36 left to play. Now Vieira flips it up off the boards. Now they play it back to Gyrene. Long pass ahead to Luke Geesh. Geesh being checked by Tyler Blue, goes all the way back around the line, the net to Vieira. Vieira tried to get Rettinger in the high slot. Blue tipped it out. It was too tired to give chase. He'll come to the bench. New recruits on the Dorchester blue line. Osler and Jaden Glue. There's Robertson tips that puck at the net. But Tyler Ryan makes another save. And again, Tyler Ryan, without a doubt, the story of the series. He's 5 minutes away from allowing just 8 goals in 4 games against this high-flying Dolphins offense. Tyler Ryan, for sure, that was the first star Tuesday night, and I don't see how he can't be again tonight. And if he's not number 1, he makes the list for sure. Shaw again's had a brilliant game with 3 points. There's a centering pass out front. Now Leeming. Leeming to Cristiafaro. Cristiafaro fakes the shot to Rosati. Rosati feeds it down low. Now back to Rosati. Back to Cristiafaro. Shot bang on. Riley Brown made the save. Well, he had Braden Kettlewell sitting right in the kitchen. .409 left to play. 24 seconds left in the man advantage. Galante, long shot. Save made. Riley Brown saw that one the whole way in.
4:03 left in the third. Shaw wins it back to the defenseman.
Galante down the half boards. Now from the hash mark still work. Tried to go back to the point to Gyrene. That was almost a breakaway attempt for Van Duzen. Now it's going to be Mikey Blue. He'll tip it in. Blue, hip check by Gyrene. Now Gesh plays it back to Gyrene. Dolphins now even strength. Truax dumps this one in. Gyrene, a long pass. Gesh gives it up down the right side to Vaselli. Vaselli taken down. Gesh came out of there with the puck momentarily. Now through the middle. Here comes Lucas Wilson. Wilson down the right side. Puts a move on Christian Farrell. Circles behind the net. There's a chance for Buchholz. He had a half open net. Missed the cage. Vaselli now brings it out, or Gesh brings it out of his own end. He'll dump it in and come for a line change. .254 left to play. Again, we'll have live action on YouTube. Game 5, Friday night. That's a 7:30 start. And then a 5:30 start back here for Game 6. If the Dolphins can go do what no team's done, win a couple games in a row on the road in Essex. Stadler dumps this one in. Riley Brown to Tyler Blue. Pocket picked. Out through the middle they come. Knocked back in by Vieira. Now it's Ruttinger. Loses that puck. It goes back out to Gyrene. Long dump in. Brown can't play. It comes near side. Culpers. Culpers down the right. Couple moves by Culpers and he loses it. Culpers delivered a pretty good whack there. No call. Now Dorian. Dorian with the dangle. But loses the puck. Gyrene, long pass to Leeming. Broken up by Jaden Glue. Good defensive play by the Dorchester native. Centering pass. And one-timer from the slot. Meyerink fanned on it. And it went wide. 1:25 left to play. Leeming dumps it far corner. Glue now. Picks it up, feeds it behind the net to Osler. Head to Dorian. He'll flip it up in the air and it goes all the way down to Valente. Valente comes behind the net to Gyrene. To Gesh. Back to Gyrene. Ahead to Gesh through the middle. Luke Gesh bumped off the puck. Culpers now with it. Michael Blue picks it up. Blue jams on the brakes, goes to his defense partner. Now it's a Truax, a long dump in by Truax. Doesn't get all the way in. Back the other way comes Gesh. Gesh, right side, shoots, goes high and wide.
35 seconds left in the final period of this one.
Vasily drives the net. Tried the centering pass. It's Root now. Ahead to Wilson. Lucas Wilson. Loses the puck, takes a hip check from Rosati. Vasily now down the right side. Treppa on him. Vasily tried to center that. Buchholz is going to play it up off the glass with 8 seconds left. Christian Farrell will pick it up. 5 seconds left. He'll back up behind his own net. And that's going to end this one. Make the final 5-1 Essex at the end of 3. Shots on goal on the Thames OK Tire shot clock. 47-26. Game 5, 7:30 in Essex Friday night. Game 6, if necessary, 5:30 back here in Dorchester on Saturday. Well, the Dolphins, not a very strong performance tonight.
No, they gave up a couple more goals than they had to, and they're gonna have to take it to Game 7 if they want to move on to air.
So Stadler and Scott with stars, and Riley Brown with one as well. I can't figure out how Logan Ryan didn't get one, or Eric Shaw, the three-point man. So that'll end things from here. Again, broadcast coming up Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday if needed. Hopefully the Dolphins bring a little better game this weekend. That wraps us things up on the Dorchester Dolphin Radio Network, brought to you by Bill Blaney Insurance Brokers. Thanks to everybody for listening.
See you later.